Welcome back. I seem to be a little bit behind on the potato reveals. Everyone seems to be doing them at the moment, and I just haven't had the time. So I'm going to do a little one today. We've got 2 pots that I planted up with, what was they, pencil and javelin. So we're going to have a little look, because it is Sunday, and with a bit of luck we might have something in here for the Sunday dinner. Right, let's have a little look and see what we got. Well, if that's anything to go by, we could be using the ones in storage. Let's have another little dig round. Okay, pot number 2. Let's have a look and see what we got in this one. We're going to just turn this out. It's not looking good at the moment. There we go. No, I think it's the same sort of thing as the other bucket, to be honest. Quite a few of them, but not very big, although we are getting excuse me, a couple of big ones ish. And I use that term very loosely. There's some quite funny old ones there. Right. I don't think I'm going to get a lot more out of that. Saying that, just when you think it's all over, you find another one. Now, if you remember, quite a while ago, I tried this method of sowing carrots in these pop bottles, which were screwed to a piece of wood. Now, the foliage is starting to die back, so we're going to have these out and actually see what we've got. We've got some roots around the side of the bottles, which indicates to me we may have a decent carrot. For the first time I've ever tried this, let's have a look and see what's in there. I don't know about you, but I'm quite excited to see what's in here and whether it's going to be worth me doing it again. Now, it's very, very compacted, so it's well, that's not what I expected. No, Not at all. Oh, right, let's have the rest of these out and see what we got. Well, that is what we've got from the trial. It's a mill, or part of a mill. Do I try it again? Yeah, why not? It's good fun. Now moving into the garden section, we've got our chilli plants up behind the greenhouse here. We've got a little tomato plant in there, creeping here. Now these seem to be loving it behind here. They're coming on really well. They're getting the heat reflection off of the shading, but they're also getting the shading from the beans, which are also doing well. Lots of flowers, a couple of beans in there. We've got 2 giant sunflowers, which aren't doing too bad. They're getting bigger. We've also got the beans, a little rogue bean that wants to grow around the sunflower, which is quite interesting. I do need to tie that in actually. So yeah, this, what was the vegetable bed, is now a mixture of fruit, vegetables and flowers. And we've got a little, look at the lettuce, look. It's bolted, but it looks like a Christmas tree. So I've left it there because it looks quite nice. We've had the rest of these lettuces out. The dahlias are starting to come up. They're coming out, looking rather nice as well. We've got one that wants to go the other way. For some reason it wants to show the fence instead of the garden. But yeah, that's all looking nice. Now these onions, I need to get these onions out. They've all flopped over now. Put them into storage. I also need to get the ones out of the allotment as well when I get round to it. Now, we've got one rotten one out of all of these, and they do vary in sizes. I didn't realise, I thought they was all white ones, but obviously not. So we've got some nice salad ones. Another red one there. And we've got a couple that are actually a fair size. No rot, no nothing. So I just wonder what the harvest from the allotment is going to be like. Now this is meant to be a very secluded corner in the garden. It's protected by the little hedge bush, the weeping willow and the other bush up there, but it doesn't seem to be the case. We've got a disaster. We've got a snapped tomato plant. Obviously the wind's been coming through here and snapped this branch clean off. Well, I say clean off, it's hanging by a thread. So I'm going to try, I'll just tie that up there and see if it grows. I'm not going to cut it off because we've got some nice flowers on there. So we'll see what we get. The wind has also pushed this over. This was up here, if I can get in there. This was standing up there and it's all flopped over. I need to tie them up. We've got a beautiful pair of trusses. Now I'm really impressed with these. There's not one unpollinated flower on these trusses. So hopefully I'll get them. I think this variety is, I think this is Tigerella. I think. I've tied this one in, and I've tied in the white one as well. Just a little bit. I need to get a bigger stake in there, which I'll do in a little while, I think. But these are still waiting to come open. But these, the white ones they're out. And look at these. They are just beautiful. Same as the pink ones. So we're going to move into the greenhouse, and it does look a bit of a jungle, I must admit. But when we step in, as you can see, it's all happening. Now we've got our cucumbers over here, and we've got a nice little one coming on there. These are the gherkin ones, which I think that's probably ready for picking. Peppers. Now what I've been trying to do is try and keep the leaves off the glass, cutting them back, because the leaves, when they touch the glass and the sun comes down, they get scorched, which damages the plants. So that's what we've been doing with that. These cucumbers up here, we're trying to train them. I've already tried training one across there, and we've got another one here which has got around my stand, which is going to go up the top here and right across there. Now one thing I did do in a moment of, should we say, blondness, was plant these, one there and one there, which are cucamelons. Now I did these a long time ago, probably 6-7 years ago, and they just went all over the greenhouse. So we've trained them up here. We're going to get them to go across there to about there and then cut them off. And then these cucumbers up here, I'm going to train across as well. So we get a mixture of cucamelons and cucumbers. Now, this tomato plant down the back here is looking rather sorry for itself. Although we've got fruit on it, I've been feeding it, I've been watering it, but I don't know if it's gonna do much else. So, what else in the greenhouse? Not a lot. It all needs good water. cucamelons are going mad. So all needs good water, a good feed. Peppers are doing really well, actually. With a little look at the peppers down here. They're growing big and strong at last. We haven't got any flowers on them, but they are growing bigger. I'll start taking some of these leaves and that off, working my way down, trying to create a little bit of airflow, and so the tomatoes can see the sun. So I'm going to cut this one short, and I'll catch up with you very soon. Take care for now.